Detroit Lions draft one of my favorite prospects in this 2019 draft. Penn State cornerback Amani Oruwariye out of Penn State. Let's talk about it. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And he tested well in the combine. His playing speed didn't look like the 4.47 he ran, but he's only a one-year starter. So it's going to be some growing pains. 6'2", 205 pounds, I believe it is. Workout warrior, but he got ball skills. He can turn his head and play the ball. He ain't slow like Tease Tabor. Got comparable size, but way better athlete. Press man cover. Can play a bigger receivers. They say, well, crossing routes can get him. But I think that's all a matter of shading and learning how to play inside leverage and technique. I think that it's gonna be probably a year, maybe even 2 years before you see him make a major impact on the team. But if he can clean up and get coached well in the offseason, he probably gonna be starting at corner at some point this year if Mike Ford, Tease Tabor, Marcus Cooper, Justin Coleman, if he stay in the slot, or some of the other guys we got out there don't step up. So he a game player. I had a second round grade on him. A lot of people had second round, third round grade on him. Slipped for some reason, or whatever reason it is. Him and Mack Wilson still out there. Love Mack Wilson. Either him or Mack Wilson would have been the pick for me here for the Lions because of the value and the ability. But I don't know what Mack Wilson did. He must have had a hell of a bad interviews. But Amani Oruwariye, I'm not sure why he dropped. A lot of corners went before him. Maybe it's the production that he only started starting games in, like, not last year, but the year before last. He started half the season, but he got all Big Ten honors as well this year. Like I said before, press corner, big corner, fast corner for 4.47 for 6'2", physical, long, and he got about 20 pounds on Greedy Williams. And what I like this tape better than Greedy Williams. I like the way he competed. Now, all he got to do is get repetition in camp. They say his hips a little bit tight, lacks explosiveness. Out, the 4.47, I think all that potential is there. Sometimes you lack explosiveness, or your hips might be tight if you're not sure of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Now, if you're sure he can read and react, and he trusts the process, he trusts the defense, that won't be a problem. Hip fluidity, explosiveness. If he can play the game on an intellectual level and be in position, that ain't even gonna matter. So a lot of times guys are slower than what they runs because they can't read and react. They're not coached right, or they don't feel comfortable in the system. And hopefully Amani Oruwariye gets comfortable in our system. He's able to read and react, and they're able to coach him up. But this is my favorite pick by far from the Detroit Lions. Finally got a guy than Hockenson that I actually did tape on. And I think, you got a day 3 guy with a day 2 value grade on him, man. Some people had him going almost fringe of the first round. So a lot of times you never know what happened with these guys, man, because, interviews can go wrong. They nitpicking them. He didn't answer questions well. I think they just overanalyzing the draft process. I think some people just took a step back and just looked at these prospects for what they are and stopped trying to find out who they dating, if they straight or gay, or whatever the situation may be. It don't really matter. It don't matter. Can you play football? You can't play football. You a serial killer, criminal, DV, right? Whatever. As long as your criminal background check out and, your physical check out, all right, we just going to go off the tape. Can you play the game or can't play the game? And Amani, he can play the game, man. From Penn State, he can play. Only 1 year starter, not a lot of production behind him, but like I said, probably be a year or two before he makes a hell of an impact, but I ain't really worried about it. I'm just happy they addressed the cornerback position. This is the best value pick they got. Every other pick, it felt like a reach, and this is a pick that they got where a value guy fell into their lap. So at the end of the day, love the pick, love Amani Oruwariye. Hopefully he produces in Detroit. If Mack Wilson slips to the 6th round, they got to take him. If Mack Wilson slips to one of your 6th round picks, you got to take him Detroit. Take a chance on him. He's too talented. I don't know what's in his background. Fluid hips, great coverage, get the deep half. It's a value pick. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm taking risk on players. You already took a risk on Jelani Tavai. He got into a assault at the club, even though he was defending a young woman. But Got to take a risk here, but I appreciate everybody for checking in. Let me know what y'all think about the pick. Amani Oruwariye, 5th round pick by the Detroit Lions. Salute to everybody holding us down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And don't forget we got the playlist now, live streams, Pistons, Lions, college talk, draft spotlight. So you kind of want to categorize the content we do. I chopped them up in playlists. And other than that, let me know what y'all feel about Amani Oruwariye. Love the pick. Goodfellas, your boy CJ Goodfella. Make sure you check my other channel out as well too. Goodfella Sports TV. Do a lot of other stuff over there as well. One time for the one time. We gone.